Maya and Phoenix are just kind of a bit awkward because I make Maya's voice a bit more high.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see there are no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Oh wait, sorry.
That's alright.
I wanted to see my stuff to see what I can do. Okay. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Press harder. That's always my answer. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manila's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
But boy!
The witness will continue her testimony.
I like how it's the judge.
Yeah.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember.
Remember what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet, you expect me to be calm? Well...
You were!
We see nothing but you being calm.
We see nothing but you being high.
High as a kite.
Yeah, pretty much. And you're doing it right now! You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder.
Sigh.
Press harder.
Wait a second.
Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
What?
Poor Powers.
How do you not notice your star missing?
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
What was everyone else doing at the time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
Again.
Silent.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. I mean, like Edward said, this is a murder case.
Yeah.
One cannot simply lighten up murder.
Yeah.
Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him go towards the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai.
Yeah.
Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers solely based
Well, we
solely
know
on
that.
the
We already know
security
that,
lady's
yeah.
word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard about all this after the fact.
That photograph, being the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I could use.
Yeah.
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
Being in the mafia. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in the meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
I lied. This is the only other mention of the Mafia. But no relevance in the case.
What? How is it still no relevant? You think you don't put her in the mafia and then be like, oh yeah, mafia, psh, not part of the case.
I went back to the trailer to get my script and...
Well, we already read
Yeah.
that. So, the script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess. She went back to get to the trailer to get her notes. That means that she would. It should have been the opposite. She went back to the trailer to put it away.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue.
You don't question it? Thank you! Oh my gosh.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
I love this now. We're just teaming up on her.
Yeah.
I think Edward had it up to here with this case.
Yeah.
Because no one straight up talked to him. Or just put him to the side.
I want the truth, goddammit!
I don't care if Will Powers is not guilty anymore. I want someone guilty. I am so sick of everyone putting me down. I'm doing it this time. Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have known about the murder before going to Studio One. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I have a question. Does defense and prosecution attorneys have different training?
Yeah, well, they don't have different training, but they have different offices.
I know that, but still, whatever. I guess it is a different. I guess it is a different profession. I guess.
In this game, now I don't know in real life, but in this game, we haven't seen too many defense attorneys. We've only seen Phoenix, and then Apollo, then Athena.
Well, there's also Mia before she died.
Mia. But those are the only ones we've ever seen, to my knowledge. However, there is an entire prosecution office with an entire prosecution hierarchy.
That's true. In the previous case, they talked about it. The prosecution chief.
The chief prosecutor. So, and if you play Edgeworth Investigations, it's a whole goddamn building filled with prosecutors. So, I don't know, where are we going with this?
I don't know either. You started to talk about it.
I'm really excited about Ace Attorney. Have you guessed tell? Alright, let's keep going. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless on how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a pretty good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal. Very well, witness, you will change your testimony to reflect this reason. Music to my ears. You will change the testimony.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action, so I left him behind. Oh my gosh. Wait.
She slipped up again.
Okay, I guess this is the only one we have that mentioned the foot.
Correct.
But we already know that the Steel Samurai is not Will. But it's still Labor Powers picture, whatever. You knew that Hammer was injured?
It's beautiful. I love it. I love it when big cases like this come together.
Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
We had this whole
This
trial.
conversation before, yes.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Miller was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remembered, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. This judge. Gosh. Oh, you can't trust anything in this court. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put the Steel Samurai costume on. And went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez? You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who has been injured that morning.
Yeah. Order! I will have order. Witness.
Oh wait, that's Edgeworth.
You're getting excited too. See, this is the whole thing I've been doing ever since we started this game. Is I've taken some of your lines because I get super excited. Now you're doing it, so yes, I'm super happy you're stealing my lines. Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Yes, if he'd fallen hard on times, but he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I saw the picture. She looks really shocked.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I presented the court evidence as Miss Van Crest's motive in this murder, as I took way too long to read that. Yeah, she looked real shocked. Although Hammer, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Hammer looks like he's yelling.
He's like, yeah.
Because we see her as this,
Uh-huh.
kind of calm. Even now when she's on tight pressure, she's managing to keep her cool.
Yeah.
But in that picture, she's straight up stunned. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Vasquez.
Ugh.
5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant sort of shame for the ex-star. I don't know. A lot of stars these days also play different kind of roles. Just
True.
saying. Not just like lead roles, just like all kind of roles.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, what kind of actor can't be able to play all kind of roles?
Yeah.
Roles.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We were talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Useful men are hard to find these days.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Real evidence.
This is the one trick of the case.
Oh. I mean, I don't know anything about the past, but I think maybe she could have been. There was a relationship between her and that actor. No. Okay, it's not steak.
It's not the steak.
It's clearly the steak! She killed him because the fucking steak was terrible. JK, sorry, Penny. I didn't mean that. I was just saying because, you know.
Yeah.
It was the monkey.
It was the monkey.
It was the monkey's head.
It was
she was
Mr.
so
Monkey.
pissed. She was so pissed at Mr. Monkey Head. that she killed him. I'm sorry, this is murder. She said she wanted to cancel the Steel Samurai. Could that be it? Oh dear. Okay, this is tricky. It's not the sleeping pills. That is just straight up for Will. Or I mean for, yeah, Will, our client. Steak? No. The van. It was the van. She wanted the van.
She wanted the van.
Wanted the van. It's not the photograph because there's nothing besides that accident happening. There's nothing on Cody's camera. It's not this.
No.
It's not that either. Nor is it the spear monkey head or that. So process of elimination. It's path to glory.
Obviously.
Clearly. I'm just saying because that contains Steel Samurai stuff, but she wanted to cancel.
But is that a motive to kill? To kill Hammer?
It's not motive.
Go back to the choice.
She had no motive. Actually, wait. There was the motive I said before. He came to confront her about it, and then she reacted out of self-defense. I'm only saying that because he was limping.
Right.
He was limping
Right.
and pretending to be willpower.
Mm-hmm. He was.
So he
pretending
was
to be
trying.
willpower.
So I think he was still trying to go after Vasquez, but she reacted in self-defense, ending up him getting killed. Yeah, that's what I think. So no motive. I have five exclamation marks.
Yeah.
I will do it. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What? What?
And then this music plays.
Yeah.
Perfect, revenge
Yeah,
music all the
exactly.
time. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vantress, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, she lost her cool. Her pipe, oh no!
My weed!
I like how she was angry over the fact that he revealed to the court that Mr. Mr. Hammer was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
So you did it, didn't you?
Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What happened over here? Manuel fell down from this trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No!
No! How could this? It was an accident. I can't tell who's talking!
I know, I can't tell you this, but I'm doing both! Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please.
So she did have a relationship with him. Enough that she didn't want him to die anyway.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Okay, still, self-defense is a different thing than straight out murder.
Right.
Saying it's like manslaughter.
It's
right?
manslaughter.
It's
yes.
manslaughter, but it's not like
It's
intended.
not murder. Right. Correct.
killing. So
Correct.
that is a different case altogether.
Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. Usually it's not the defense who finds the guilty one. Just saying.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so... That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant's Will Powers not guilty.
Okay, the moment we had proven that his plate had sleeping powder traces, and the fact that there was Mr. Mr. Hammer's freaking fingerprint on that drug vial, it should have already been like, oh yeah, your client's not guilty.
Right, but the whole thing about this game is that we go after and try to find the person who actually did it.
Because we're the defense attorney!
Yes!
Because that's clearly our job.
Yes.
Although I still go by self-defense.
Yeah.
No,
you're absolutely right.
Like murder.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. She was not convicted of a murder. She was convicted of manslaughter.
Which is completely different.
Yeah.
It's only natural that she does get some time because she did, in fact, kill someone. But
Correct.
it has to be more lenient than murder
It
because
is.
she was the one being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Self-defense, I believe very much in self-defense.
Yeah,
I should be able to do
absolutely,
self-defense.
absolutely. Totally with you. All right. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court Defense Lobby, number 3.
It has been 3 hours.
Yeah, the 3-hour court case. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Oh, I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It was bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Oh wait, that's you. Oh.
Well, tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me next? Well, want to blame me. You do have evidence. And you can always see, this is a bit where I always like to save, even when I finish it. Because it's all, you always get a little bit of extra thing for,
Oh, well, too late.
That's alright.
Path to glory.
Yep. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in kids shows, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
They are just costumes.
Yeah. I think you're missing the point.
He's nice enough to share his role as
I know.
Steel Samurai with the other guy. Oh my gosh.
He's not super smart, but he's a big teddy bear. Not so much as another character I love. But he has a huge heart, and I love Will Powers.
It's pretty much the only reason why we without finding anyone, without knowing who the hell did it.
Yeah.
I was like, when Mia asked, "Do you think he did it?" I was like, "No, he didn't do it."
Yeah.
He's too nice.
He's way too nice. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So
am
am I.
I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, poor Will. Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth!
Hi, Edgy!
Hi, beautiful face. Because I need to stare at it.
Say something right. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What?
That
That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
Actually, Edgeworth saved our ass.
He
So...
totally did. I know. I love Edgeworth. No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you haven't stepped in.
Well, yes.
Yes.
Self-defense and probably should not have hit the body.
Right.
Because self-defense
Yeah.
is a very good clause.
Yeah.
And if it's like... Okay, Hammer is a big guy.
Yeah.
If I had to face against a big guy, I would have toppled him over as well and maybe run for it.
Yeah.
Because he would have killed me.
Yeah.
If someone tried to kill me,
Of course, yeah.
I would have done everything. It's kill or disable. I would kill or disable in order to save my life.
Yeah.
I would try to go for disable so I don't get charged with manslaughter.
Yeah, right.
But if I have to, I would have killed him.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That's my gray morality or whatever it's called.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fight or flight, man. Fight or flight.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
He's not actually. He's like a super nerd. Like, I'll give you this because if we continue to play Ace Attorney games in the future, I don't think we're gonna be playing Edgeworth Investigations when we play as Edgeworth. But in his office, he has a statue of the Steel Samurai. And he knows stuff about Steel Samurai by heart.
I actually saw a comic. It was by accident because I was looking up references, but I saw comics and I was like, hey, what's this one? And luckily it was just pertaining to this case and not any other case. So it was like Cody and Maya was talking about the Steel Samurai and then they were like, no, it's this, no, it's that. And then Edward's like, guys, you guys are wrong. It's actually this. Ha! I'm the best fan ever. I was like, oh my god. Edgeworth is a fan of the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, he is.
I thought it was a fan comic. But then I saw it was from the Wikia. And then I was like, that's not a fan comic.
Yeah. Alright. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Oh yeah, can you hear that?
Yeah, I know.
It's right there. The ship coming through.
Yeah.
I am so in tune to finding all the male ships. It's not funny.
Not only that, but people also latch on to one-word sentences pertaining to names. Miles, Edgeworth, and right. But because you reference Lord of the Rings, there's Sam, Frodo. I was like, oh, Sam and Frodo. Anyway, getting off topic.
I'm just in tune to all these.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just the male ship.
The male ships.
Because everyone loved the male ship. Like, for serious, they're all I see in fandoms, and it gets tiring after a while. Because I'm like, where are my lesbians? I just want this. Okay, so it's got to the point where I just straight up don't care if there's lesbians, as long as I can find the girls.
Yeah.
It's like, oh look, the girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unnecessary.
Lesbians? Oh, not caring.
Unnecessary feelings.
It's things like this.
Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kinds of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
We don't have a choice in that matter.
Yeah. That's why I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Is that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if they're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Girl, it's okay if your gaydar is broken a little, but There's a bit of gay there. A bit of gay. Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edward? And it ends there.
And so the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accent from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Pink Princess.
Yep. Nick,
this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and the assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
So they keep in touch.
Yeah.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Oh my gosh, really? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know.
No, please tell me how he fit in that.
I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
I still don't see what's the problem. Oh my god.
The end.
I didn't get the chance to see him in the costume. That's not fair.
Turnabout goodbyes.
That's not fair. I didn't see him in the costume. It was just a title screen.
Yeah, it was. Alright, head over back one. Steel Samurai. Few notes on this one. This is the first case in the Ace Attorney series where the culprit is committed manslaughter or killed someone out of self-defense rather than actual murder. And other one is just about music. Last one, when cross-examining Cody Hackins. Upon finding out that the Steel Samurai didn't win, Wright states reasons Hackins didn't take the picture is that he couldn't handle the truth. This appears to be a nod to the line, "You can't handle the truth" from the film A Few Good Men, spoken by character Colonel Jessup. A couple errors, but we won't go into that.
It's nitpicky. That missing comma, that would make the sentence a bit awkward.
Right.
But, whatever. Translation is traumatic anyway.
Mm-hmm. Alright guys, in the next episode, we'll be starting Turnabout Goodbyes. Second to last case, but a little trivia to add on to this. The last case of the GBA release from Japan. Now, when it came over to America, it was ported over to the Nintendo DS, and it was given a 5th case. But this is the last case of the original cases on the GBA, so we'll be ready for that in the next episode. See you guys then.
Bye.